H.K.Y.'s The Age of Spirituality Leads the World. The excellence of the Korean people. During the 10,000-year history, the Korean people have kept the 8 national spirits of fidelity, brotherhood, friendship, patriotism, trust, fairness, integrity, shame. With national scriptures such as Chanbugyong Tien Fu Jing, Samulsingo San Yi Xian Gao, and Chumchongyakyong Sin Quan Jia Jing, the founding ideology of Gojoseon, and the ideals of Hanjik Ingen, Hong Yi Rin Jian, and Jsiwa Zai Shi Li Hua, and have set an example to neighboring peoples as a country of courtesy in the East. Despite receiving numerous foreign invasions, they did not invade other countries first, and when the country was in danger of collapse, they rose up and sacrificed their lives to protect this land and continue the lineage. Our people, with their superior brains, not only have their own language, but they also created and used their own letters. Chinese characters and Hangul are letters created by the Korean people. The Old Testament is closely related to Chinese characters. For example, in the book of Genesis in the Old Testament, there is a creation myth in which God created man from clay and breathed life into his nostrils, making him a living person. This is an explanation of the Chinese character Zhou Zhao. The story of Noah building an ark during the flood and carrying 8 people is contained in the character Son Chuan for ship. The story of Adam and Eve being tempted by the devil and eating the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is contained in the character Ma Mo for devil. In this way, the Old Testament and Chinese characters are closely related, which shows that our people were the main characters who lived in the Sumerian region and the Tian Shan Mountains. Hangul, which was created during the reign of King Sejong, is an excellent letter that linguists recognize as the best letter in the world. The principle of Hangul, which uses the vocal organs and the 3 elements of heaven, earth, and man to create letters, is very original and scientific, and is also very practical and easy for anyone to learn. In particular, in the era of electronic documents using computers and smartphones, there are few letters that can be typed as easily and quickly as Hangul, which once again confirms the excellence of Hangul. UNESCO awards the King Sejong Literacy Prize to people who have contributed greatly to the eradication of illiteracy around the world every year. The fact that King Sejong is included in the name of this award means that the world has recognized that Hangul, created by King Sejong, is the easiest to learn among the world's letters and is a good letter for eliminating illiteracy. However, it is a big mistake for us to think of Hangul as our own and Chinese characters as Chinese characters. Chinese characters and Hangul are ideographic letters and phonetic letters, respectively, and they are both letters created by our people. As can be seen from the Chinese characters that reflect the story of Noah's flood, Chinese characters were created by our ancestors, who lived in the Sumer region at the time, and were simply spread to the Han people who lived there when our people moved to China and settled there, occupying a large area. The excellence of our people can also be found in the Ondal culture. Ondal is a device that creates a passage for fire energy to enter under the floor and places large, flat stones on top of it, and when a fire is lit in the kitchen stove, the fire energy enters and heats the stone plate, and the stone plate retains heat for a long time, thereby providing heating. Among the Ondal devices, the passage through which the fire enters is called gore or bengore, and the names of Goguryeo and Goryeo are derived from this gore. Ondal heating is much more efficient and hygienic than European fireplaces. Ondal is a culture unique to the Wanning tribe that was superior to any other heating device at the time. Today, Our people have achieved the miracle of the Han River from the ashes of the Korean War and are proud of being the world's 10th largest economy. They are causing a Korean wave all over the world and leading the world as a global IT powerhouse. Our people are not only brilliant, but also a people who can demonstrate tremendous strength when they meet a good leader. An example of this is the great leader, President Park Chung-hee, who made a great leap forward and became a world powerhouse when our country, which was struggling not only in the ashes of the Korean War and the Boritkoge but also without any decent resources,